Welcome to Ditch the Classroom. This is your host, Ariana Vernier, and I'm so excited that you're here. I'm a teacher turned business coach who is so passionate about helping fellow mamas like you ditch the classroom and pursue your big, hairy, scary dreams. Imagine a life where you could still impact the world, but do so while following your passions and spending more time with your babies. In Ditch the Classroom, we'll explore ways you can do just that. Myself, guest experts, and amazing teachers who have also built a successful business will share tools, tips, and resources to help you ditch the classroom too. Are you ready? Here we go. Hello, everybody. As many of you know, I just moved across the country. My husband, my daughter, and I, we used to live in Texas, Houston, Texas for 5 years. And now we just recently moved out to Ohio for my husband's job and to be closer to family because we're originally from Michigan. And so that all happened in February of 2021. So I wasn't able to work a whole lot in my business, but I was still able to replace my income, only working a couple days out of the month. I want to show you guys how I was able to make that happen and just kind of give you inspiration to show you that you can do the same. So I've got a whole breakdown for y'all, and I'm going to kind of go through each thing in more depth and just give some of my experience with offering these services. First thing, I was paid $97 to do ongoing website maintenance. This is a client that I do this service monthly for. With my website maintenance packages, I just make sure the plugins are updated. I check the site speed, optimize anything if it's kind of bogging down the site. Also, I upload 2 new blog posts for her a month and then up to 2 hours of additional page edits. So if she just needs like some wording changed or like a new section put in, I can do up to 2 hours of that. So I get paid $97 a month for that. I was also paid $100 for a new page addition to a client's site. Usually I charge more for new pages, but this page was very basic. If you're familiar with Linktree, if you go to someone's Instagram handle and they have like a Linktree link, and when you click on it, it has just different buttons that take you to different pages, like their website, their freebie, their podcast, like a whole list of buttons. That's all she wanted, but custom built into her site, not on Linktree. So that's what I did for her. So it's really easy. Took me like an hour, if that, to do. So that was $100. I was paid $1,597, so $1,597 for a 5-day website build. This is the most intricate website I've ever built. It was for a counselor, and she has a membership built into her site. And so I built that for her. In hindsight, I probably should have charged more because I didn't realize how many pages went into making the membership. So going forward now, I know I would charge more for sites that need a membership built in, but you live and you learn. So I'm still pretty happy with making $1,600 for doing a 5-day website build. So that's really 5 days of the 8 days I worked in February was just for that site. And then the website maintenance and the page addition, like those only took me a couple hours. So I'm not going to count those as a whole day. Then, so the way that I do my VIP days that I do, where I build the site in 3 to 5 days, I take 50% deposit up front in order for them to secure their spot in my calendar. So I haven't even done the design for these bottom 2 clients yet. They just paid me 50% to hold their spot. So I made $698.50 for one client for her site and for 50%. So I'll still get the other 50% when we do her project coming up. And then another 50% deposit of $748.50. So this is my breakdown. As you can see here, 5 days for the website build. I had one big project for February, but other than that, it was a lot of little things that I was able to complete in my spare moments between moving. Some things that I want to note A lot of my packages center around VIP days now for the website side of my business because it allows me to get things done faster and then work less. And that's just really one of the biggest benefits of VIP days. They're priced higher because they're a premium service. You're putting your sole attention on that specific client's project during their day. I usually don't do any other work for other clients on those days unless it's like a little thing, but usually my sole focus is on them. So I get to charge a premium fee. I'm not charging hourly at all. And then I can design a website so quickly because I've done quite a few of them. I don't recommend going for the VIP format right off the bat when starting your business. I would get at least like 3 similar projects under your belt first so you can get used to how to do things and you can develop a system. You don't want to get like stuck and end up spending so much extra time if you're offering VIP days. Like you want to have your system a little bit down pat where if you do get a little hiccup, like it doesn't take you that long to move past it, but you kind of know the general overview for how to do everything. Then I want to mention other services that lend well to VIP days. It's not just website design. So if you're not interested in offering that as a service at all, don't be scared. Social media management works well for VIP days. You could plan out their whole 30 days of content for the coming month. Also, Pinterest management, you could create a whole bunch of their pins and descriptions and get them scheduled out on a VIP day. Copywriting, which is just any written marketing content for a business. So like the written part of their social media posts, their emails. What else is there? The written copy for their website, that's all part of copywriting. And so you could bust out all of that in a day or a couple days. And then podcast management, you could like edit a bunch of their podcast episodes in one day. There's probably more I'm not thinking of, but these are the ones that just came to the top of my mind. So, do you have any questions for me? I hope that this was clear and this was helpful to show you what's possible if you put the time into this. If you're still in the classroom, which I know so many of you are, this is something that you can is really easy for you to offer while still being a teacher. But when you do finally make that jump and ditch the classroom, this is a really amazing way to only work a couple days a month and still replace your income with ease. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I am so happy to answer them. And then I want to ask you, if you're interested in a more in-depth training on how VIP days really work, please also reach out to me. I would love to do a more in-depth podcast on, the way I run my VIP days so that I can help y'all to the best of my ability if you want that. So let me know if you do. You can either just message me on Instagram or Facebook or drop a comment, and I would just love to know how I can serve you the best. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Before you go, make sure you take a minute to subscribe to the show, leave a rating and review, and check out the show notes for a free gift to help you ditch the classroom. If you loved today's episode, can you help me share the message by taking a screenshot, tagging me on Instagram @ariana.vernier, and sharing it with your friends so we can help more mamas ditch the classroom and follow their dreams. Until next week, y'all, keep following the dreams that were placed in your heart so you too can ditch the classroom.